They need to release Bartolomeo merchandise immediately. Immediately. I'm loving this dude. Now, let's address a couple things. First of all, Bartolomeo won the block, right? He won this particular block. He beat everyone, whatever, the king, Bellamy, and everybody. Bellamy, he returned after, supposedly dying and whatnot. And a big question I have is, what was the reason then of bringing Bellamy back from, we thought he was dead all this time, only for him to come with a new outlook on life and still lose in the very first round of this particular tournament? That was something that kind of bugged me a bit. It was just like, so he brought Bellamy back, which I didn't mind, to be honest with you. I really didn't care. It wasn't like, some people might, oh, he's supposed to be dead, I really didn't mind at all, because it was whatever. It's Bellamy. It's from Skypiea, nostalgia, whatever. But you bring him back, and then he loses in the first round, and it wasn't even like he had a chance and the king, messed up his plans. Bartolomeo pretty much was fucking him up already. He had him down on the ground all bloody, and it was just the king that knocked everyone out, like, aside from Bartolomeo, and it was pretty much the end for Bellamy. So what was the point of bringing Bellamy back other than he's going to have more significance later on as far as like Doflamingo? Maybe there might be a big outbreak with a fight outside of the arena or something, because other than that, what was the point of bringing Bellamy back? He just got his ass handed to him in the first round. Kind of bugged me a bit, like, Bellamy's back, but he gets his ass kicked. That king and just everyone in that arena in general, that shit was just crazy how the king, his punch meant something. But I was hoping that, like, maybe the arena would get, like, messed up or whatever, and it seemed that arena is really sturdy because, like, it didn't get messed up or anything with his punch, and his punch was like legendary. So what the hell is that arena made out of? I felt as though like the king did what I was dying for him to do, and that was get rid of all these freaking crusties, Dogma, all these crusties. He did what I wanted him, what I wanted to be done, and he got rid of them quick like this. So shouts out to the king, even though right after he got his ass kicked by Bartolomeo, because I think now the way Oda is building him up, that he brought back Bellamy, made Bellamy seem like a big deal. He had the king. He had all these warriors stacked up against Bartolomeo, and Bartolomeo actually defeated all of them. This is maybe a sign that Bartolomeo is going to be something very important. I don't know, to the overall series. I don't know what. I definitely think that he's going to usher in a new age of supernovas, because I remember a couple chapters back, he was, I guess, a part of the new supernovas. And if this is the case, he might be even more badass than some of the supernovas from the previous generation. Nothing to take away from them. Don't get me wrong. I'm a supernova fanboy. Zoro, Luffy, Trafalgar Law Kid, all of them. But I think that Bartolomeo might usher in an even more badass age, because he just took out all these people. All of them. A king that his punch is legendary. He survived it. Maybe he just wants to sell the Maramara fruit, have the Maramara fruit, get the notoriety from winning the tournament. I don't know what is his angle. The whole character of Bartolomeo in this chapter, mainly for me, aside from the final page, was all, like, I felt as though it was really just a building of Bartolomeo. The guy seems as though he does things for the attention, and like, when people boo him, he's like, screw all you guys, I'm the shit. Now, I bet you anything Bartolomeo had a very tragic past, and that's why he's like, I don't care, the world's against me, I'm gonna do my thing. But unlike Naruto, he didn't triumph in a great way or whatever. He's just pissing in front of public, pissing on the competition, kicking ass. He's not caring. He's not trying to be accepted by people. It's whatever with him. And that's what I'm getting the feeling from Bartolomeo. I really hope Oda does something really amazing with his backstory, and there's something really tragic about him that we get to learn, because not only is he a badass, but also having that tragic past, that shit would be crazy. Now, I'm not saying Bartolomeo for Nakama or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I think that it would be very interesting to see, because Oda's building him up. This chapter was once again another build-up for him, and that's pretty much in a nutshell as far as the majority of the chapter. It was just really building this guy up. But the ending part with Franky and that toy getting ready to go up against, he's going to pretty much give him all the information. Can you really trust this toy? Because I feel like a lot of the people from the get-go, which I was really glad we got that extra page, because I've been saying that I wanted to see, a little bit of what's going on outside of the fights and stuff. And I was really glad we got that page, but like, can we really trust these toys and all these weirdos? Because from the get-go, we have, like, Zoro's swords are stolen. Sanji is in love with this dancer Violet. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a setup from that toy too. Franky's being set up. I wouldn't be surprised at all because he's like, yeah, you want to know Dressrosa's secrets? If you guys are going to go after them, I'll tell you. Something just seems off with all these people on Dressrosa. I'm just saying. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts in a nutshell on this chapter. Building up with Bartolomeo. Pretty much the toy with Franky is like, I think that the Straw Hats are being set up by all these people. And we're going to see soon enough. Give this chapter 3.5 out of 5. I thought the fight was pretty good. Do you think that it was fair, though, that he won? Do you think that he legitimately, all this hype is justified about him? And also my question regarding Bellamy. What is your whole take on that? What was the point of Bellamy being brought back if he was just going to get his ass kicked in the first round? Just saying. Let me know in the comment section below. But that's all I have for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you can't wait to see what's going to happen next. Now that this block is over, we'll probably either go to the next block, or me personally, I want to see more of Zoro and Sanji and what's going on with all of them outside of the arena, because we did focus quite a few chapters on this fighting block, and I'm interested to see what's happening outside. Like, that whole Franky thing really got me curious. So hopefully we explore outside of the arena. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.